obviously, the season's going great for you, and it just kind of comes to a halt there. How tough was that?
Yeah, it was tough. Things happen, and you just, right now I just want to keep moving forward, and I kind of suspected that I was going to get questions about that, but I mean, it's happened. It's over with, and I just want to keep moving forward.
Was there something in that game that happened, or was it kind of a continual thing that was building up?
I think it was a continual thing, and then it just kind of the last straw. When you're in the season, you just want to get out there and keep playing, and I don't have any regrets about it. You go out there and if you can play, you go out there and play. So obviously I would have liked to try to contribute towards the end of the season, but it wasn't in the cards this year. So
Yarmo said, just ask you specifically, I don't know why, but as far as the nature of the injury, was it a back disc injury type of thing?
I'm not going to elaborate on that too much. I haven't talked to Yarmo or anybody else about if we're going to say exactly, but it was just an unfortunate thing. So
when you left the ice that night, did you feel like, oh boy, this could be one that takes a while, or did you think like, well, we'll just see where it is? Or
it was just a day or two after I was back riding the bike, and I kind of thought that I was like this. It's just kind of something that got tweaked, but obviously it took longer than that, so it was a little more complicated than that. But towards the end of the season, I started feeling a lot better and got back on the ice and was feeling really good. And the day we lost out was, we were talking with the training staff about kind of starting to crank it up again. So that's what's the worst part about it, is you're just kind of getting back, and then everything ends. But it's just kind of the way it goes, I guess.
I think Yarmo also said that he thought that he might be available for the next round if you guys got through. Is that kind of where you thought you were?
Yeah, I was pretty hopeful for it. That's kind of the part that stings, is when you sit out and then you're getting ready to roll again, and obviously that's the funnest time of the year. And I mean, the guys played incredible. I don't think they missed me at all. They played great. So what they did against Tampa and then against Boston, I thought that they played really well. So it was hard to watch, but at the same time, proud of everybody for how they handled everything.
For you, personally, was this one even? You've had a few, obviously, but because you were playing so well, I don't know if you think this was your best season up until the point of the injury, but was it just made it that much tougher because you were playing so well than to have to miss the time again? Yeah,
it was. I felt like I was playing well and contributing, and it's just kind of the way it goes. It was. I remember the game in Chicago. I thought that was probably my best game I've ever played. Just things were rolling, and then bad things happen, and that's just the way it goes, and you deal with it. And I look at it and say, well, things can always be worse. And, you talk to the doctors, and they say you're going to make a full recovery and be ready to roll again. So, a lot of people don't get that news, so it's unfortunate right now. But at the same time, looking forward to getting another chance.
I think you said you were looking forward to hopefully being there possibly next round. Is there a benefit as well now to having a summer, giving it more time, and I would assume coming in fully healthy and ready to go next year?
I guess so, yeah. There's, now I can kind of take my time a little bit more, I guess, but, at the same time, we weren't really rushing things. We were making sure that everything was kind of done properly and done the right way, and, nothing's going to change for me now at the end of the year. I'm going to keep doing all the things I've been doing and get back to 100% and get back to ready to go as soon as I can do that.
How would you describe the level of frustration, if that's the right word, with having to deal with this? Is that the first season that you had to deal with an injury?
Yeah, you just kind of do what you can do, and there's nothing else you can do. You can complain about it all you want, or get frustrated or upset about it, but when something happens, it's like, how are you going to deal with it? And you just got to go out there and do whatever you can do to get back and go out there and do your job. And you know, unfortunately, that time was kind of cut short. So
You did obviously play well. What kind of steps did you take? Where do you think your game really improved this year?
I don't know. I tried to let a lot of things go and just go and play hockey, you know, and not worry about, you know, what's going to happen or you know what the media is saying about me in prior years. You just go out there and play and you know, I think that's when you're always at your best, when you're just, you know, you're not worrying about anything and you're just kind of your authentic self. And I think that, you know, when you take that and make that your main priority, you know, things just kind of, I guess, happen. So
Did you ever get back? Obviously we saw you skating some with the mornings with the extra guys. Did you ever get any kind of contact drills up to that point at all, or that we didn't quite get there yet?
no, I wasn't in any contact, but everything was feeling solid. Everything was feeling good. Skating was feeling good, and I wasn't having any issues with, you know, shooting slap shots, one-timers, all the rest of it. So yeah, everything was feeling pretty good.
How did the injury affect you everyday life in terms of pain and discomfort?
I didn't have a whole lot of pain, to be honest. It wasn't a lot. I think when it first happened, anytime you have an injury, you're going to be sore and stuff, and it limits you. But yeah, just for a little while, I guess it inhibits you. But it turned around pretty quickly. Could, you know, go about living my life again pretty quickly.
So was that then either, I don't know if it's your personal doctor or the team's doctor thought, I think you almost said 3 months, which we were just about there. But when you're saying you have kind of full range of motion, what was then the decision to maybe just wait another week or two as opposed to trying to get in this series?
I think it was just we were trying to make sure that I continued to make the right steps and not have a fallback, because I mean time was pretty delicate at the end of the year. So one setback or something is gonna,
Right.
it's basically gonna, you know, knock you out of it. So not that we were careful with it. I thought that I came in every day and worked and tried to get on the ice as much as possible and pushed it and everything else. But obviously it just wasn't in the cards this year. So.